to do and replicate off the seated butterfly guard. One of the things that we have issues with is when we're trying to pass the guard, we give them space. So what I mean by that is anytime that I step up, turn to the side. So anytime that I'm trying to pass the guard, I step up. Steve's got the ability to catch the hook. Just as a general rule, we're going to play like this. So I step up, he catches the hook. Steve's left hand goes down to the outside of my ankle, right? Pulls the ankle forwards, kicks the leg, and he can come up. And you know, we're into the game where he's got a far better attack system than me. He has inside position, so he does want to drag the leg to leg locks as well. You know, like he's got the leg position, so my legs are crossed. It's bad for me. So one more time. So we're just going to drill this out nice and easy. Seated butterfly guard, step up on our right leg, step up. What we'll do is elevate, so this keeps the leg floating. You can go on the inside or the outside, depending on what you want to do. It makes no difference right now. What we're going to do is hold the ankle. Your foot goes down to the ground, so put your foot to the ground, come up, and then, you know, you're in guard pass position or ankle lock position, whatever you want to do for me, and that'll set the tempo up so we're ready to play the game. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. So the control pass system, anytime I'm top side with windows open, Steve gets access to the underhooks, etc., which is good for him, bad for me. So we're going to close the windows down, and I'm going to go on the inside or back side of the knee, so my side of the knees. I don't want to be playing top side with windows open. I want to be playing elbows in from here. Now, think about it this way. There's 3 mechanics. Number 1 is push and kick to make sure that he can't follow me with the hook. Right, so it's 2 mechanics that happen simultaneously. So lock it, here, boom. Second is push-pull. So I turn the wheel and I drop my shoulder in, nice and heavy onto my partner. I keep the control of the legs. I replace the legs, right, by back stepping and putting my knee through here. So this means it's hard for my partner to recover guard. Does that make sense? So I need to make sure that my knee's not floating here. My knee comes and makes contact with the hip line. Really, really important. So again, let's get rid of the hooks. So no space, elbows on the inside, please. Not floating over the top, over on the inside. Block it out so he can't track me and follow me. Slide your leg backwards. You can step up now because the hook's null and void. Push and pull. So I turn the wheel off the bus, and from here I drop my shoulder straight in, switch, and control. So my knee line comes underneath his legs. This means it's harder, not impossible, for my partner to recover guard. Second is I'm controlling the leg from here. I can pick the leg up, which we do at a later stage. One more time. So from here, we're playing on the inside position, so blocking it out. Okay, push, kick, transfer, turn the wheel of the bus, shoulder, drop the shoulder in, switch your base, knee comes through, head stays low. Make sure they can't reverse triangle you, make sure they can't get that grip on you as well, so head stays nice and low. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. So this has to be kind of done as a flow system. This is one of my favourite ways of dealing with the reverse side control. I do it from the half guard as well. The half guard's not quite as successful, but the switch based side control, this is a really, really easy way to do it. The minimum thing is I'm going to create space. But the worst case is I create space. Best case scenario is I get the rollover. Okay, so Steve's going to do good jiu-jitsu and he's going to do exactly the same thing. So controls, pushes in, boom, shoulder control, gun pass, and we're here. Right. So if you think about it this way, is my leg that's closest to him, which would be my right leg, goes flat as I possibly can. I don't want it driving, because if Steve puts his right hand underneath it and lifts it up, he can control, he gets a better control. So I want to try and get the hand, my leg to the ground. The hardest part is I'm going to expose my back. So both of my hands are going to shoot down underneath Steve's bottom or hips from here. So what I'm doing is I'm driving down and I step. I get really nice, easy rollover. The beautiful thing about it is now I'm in the same position, but Steve's arms are caught on the bad side, so he can't replicate or do what I've just done here because we're in the Kimura system and armbar system. So again, let me just talk you through. There's a couple of micro mechanics that are really important. So Steve switch base reverse. So he doesn't have a post on that side. So that's where I want to take him. But anytime that my knees are bent or up, he gets the ability to control. So what I try to do is my right leg, it goes down. I try to shoulder roll down and try to get this hand over the top as deep as I can. So underneath as deep as I can. So over the shoulders, underneath. What I'm doing now is as I push, I drive and I step. Right. From here, take your arm out. Once you've got the control, take your arm out, take your knee down, you're going to end up on the mount position, and your the side of the shoulder as well. So if Steve tries to rescue his left shoulder, my body's kind of behind it, which gives me the ability to start to gift wrap. He's almost going to give me the gift wrap. So it's really important when we get to the mount position, everyone pops up. I want to kind of stay as low as I possibly can from here. People think that they can use the underhook to escape it. So if they do, just come up a little bit higher. And no matter how hard Steve tries to slide under, you're pretty much going to give me the triangle or the armbar anyway, because it's one arm in and one arm out, and that's what triangles are all about. Go one more time. So start off in this position. Number one, the leg that's closest to my partner, which would be my right leg, goes flat to the ground. Number two, small bridge and small hip escape. So small bridge, small hip escape to create space, come backside. This means that it's harder for Steve to hip escape now because I've got his hips locked into position. Very, very important. Okay. Number two, drive my leg and hook if I can. If you can't hook, just kick him in the face. What I mean by that is I kick to get the momentum to bring him over. Either way is good. I do like to kick people in the face. Okay. When you come up, you're coming up flat and off the side. Don't come up high. As Steve tries to rescue, you'll be able to start to get your grips. This is a really good position for me, a really bad position for Steve. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Easy to do. Okay, so let's go. So Steve's in the side control position from here. And I'm going to go nice and slow. So my right leg goes straight from here and I turn. And Steve goes, man, back exposure. So Steve steps over to take the man back. I hit the hips. And I end up taking his back instead. So I've done our full back control, but this is far better than, this is a much better back. I'm not going to get points yet, I can, but as long as I've got the leg laced, I'm going to spin you around a little bit, Steve. So I've got the leg laced. If you guys want to play, not that I do this to anyone, there's a knee bar in here. I can actually start to work a knee bar as well by tensioning onto the leg and pulling. I'm not going to do that. From here is generally what people are going to do is they're going to hand fight to stop the choke. There you go. So as soon as they hand fight, put your secondary hook in. So that's how we get to the back. Right. So we're going to go this way. So the micro movement, jump on this side, sorry Steve, is I'm moving under my partner. So as my partner's moving over me this way, I'm moving under my partner that way. Right. So hand position here, so back exposure as he steps over. This is it, it's this. I do small hip escape. So I'll lift my leg up, I'll do small hip escape, lock the leg. For those of you that are into your 10th planet stuff, here's all your banana splits, knee bar, all that kind of stuff. If you just want the back take the back, control, hand comes under. So hand fight, as your hand fights, secondary hook comes in, take your points. Right, so this is a pretty easy system to do, but I'm moving around my partner, right? So it's not that they're initiating it. So switch base, so from here, I do the correct thing, I'm down here. As I step over to upgrade, right? So you're going to step over to like mount, is I lift my hips and I switch my leg. So I've switched this leg to the inside. So that leg to the inside, put my leg on the ground, go for my choke, my partner will defend the choke, hook comes in, and then we'll just finish the choke anyway. Right, so one more time. So from here, right, so I kick my leg straight, I turn, and as I step up, I lift my leg, and I'm going to just catch that leg, turn, push the knee, and we're on the back. Now, we can roll them either side. You know, I've got such a good control position from here. Now, as I hand fight from here, I can now, guess what? I'll go back onto mount. I can move to mount with back control of this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. So Emma's on mount, and what you find is that most likely people aren't going to sit underneath mount and go, hey, you got mount, oh man, I suck. They're going to start to try and frame. So we're going to go with it. What we're going to do is we're going to throw our body as far as we can. So if I'm pushing Emma to her right, Emma's going to go, and she's trying to get underneath my shoulder blade. Here. This is the trick. Once we're here, so we're underneath the shoulder blade. So I realise I can't roll to my left anymore, and this is part of happening. I'm going to do a small hip escape. I'm going to post onto my right arm, and Emma's going to use her right arm to hook underneath. And this is the most difficult part because it's hard to work out what arm to grab. So as I frame and I come up, Emma's going to go underneath it and hold it. Now, all she does is disengage her legs, slides underneath me, hooks in, slides, and she's got the back. Now, to make this work really, really well is start to stretch my arm out, and I'm going to go no way. So as I pull my arm in, we're on the back. We have the arm bar, we have the back choke, it's super cool. Okay, let's have a look at that again. So this is kind of working on the ability to get to mount, which, you know, is one of the core fundamental positions we should do. So I'm not doing it, like I might even knee push and Emma's just going to go off the side, but you've got to be below shoulder line. That's the whole key. And what's going to happen is people are going to try and they're going to try and come up, because I think I can hip escape out of here. If you guys have done the switch out, I'll cover that. The switch out is possibly one of the only counters to this, but I've got to get my hand on the inside. Well, I won't do that today. Right? So I frame, and as I come up to try and start the turn. Now, under. The part that I want you guys to concentrate is hook this and use this hook to pull my legs that way, and that's what's going to drag me over. So that hook mechanic. Now, Walker, do you mind just moving that camera? Beautiful. So the attacks are really easy. Armbar, choke from here. So general rule is I'm going to try and hand fight. What you want to do is you want to start to control my hip. Right, so push my hip down, push my hand down, your leg comes over my arm, and now, DED. Right, can I do this to you? You sure? Yep. Okay, on your back. So for me, right, I have quite agile hips, so I can get my hips really, really low, and I like to play the game. So as Emma's here, what I like to do is I like to go push and come in, but I'm kind of more, I'm not here, I'm more here. And what I'm doing is I'm diving under, and I'm cupping my hands. I now hook, and I drag my partner all the way over, like onto their shoulder. Hip escape, and come in. Now, I don't go to the neck yet, because what's going to happen is most people feel the armbar, so they're going to try and cup, and now I've got the ability to take them to full back control. So in this position here, I find for myself, the option for me to either upgrade to mount or to the back is better. And what happens is people do what Emma said, where I'm just going to go wrap the neck. Wrap the neck. So it puts me almost in that beautiful head arm position as well. So, you know, it's either, I'm either going to take the back or I'm going to take them out from here. I cook them a little bit, so I won't make a decision fast. I'll start to kind of slowly close this gap up, so like it's head arm choke. So they'll start considering the head arm choke more than the position. And once they start to kind of go, I need to get out here, that'll almost give me the mount position. So if I kind of cook them more with the head arm choke and less worry about the legs, what will happen is I'll end up getting like a free up. Well, it won't be a battle upgrade, it'll be a free upgrade. For the kids, if you're not allowed to do the head arm choke, do the wrap. Just wrap it instead. So instead of cupping your hands together, just wrap your hands over it. Don't make contact with the neck, just push it over, and that's going to make exactly the same kind of concept where they want to get the arm free. Okay, ninja back take from out, 1, 2, 3, let's go. The concept, you're on mount. You don't have to get off mount. But I'm escaping. And sometimes when we're doing this, it's hard, like, you know, so as I'm here and I push, Steve goes flat and goes underneath. And look, if I don't try and get out here, just stay here. You don't have to do anything. But this is if I'm trying to start to get up now, you have the option to do it. So you wait till I pop up and then wrap the neck.
Do you go neck first or the arm first?
I always go neck first, so you have contact. Okay, because if you slide your right hand under before your left hand, I can start to... So once you're onto me, if I move, you move with me because you've got the contact point. Does that kind of make sense? So again, and look, this is it's up to you guys. If your resistance on that is stronger than you, right, and you believe that they're, you know, like one of those really dynamic wrestlers that moves quite a fair bit, I'll do this instead, right? So as I frame, exactly the same thing. So from here, and what I do is this is, as I come up, I'd get Steve to take his left hand under my head and cup that from here, this. Now, cup both of your palms together and pull your palms into your belly button. So that's gonna make me turn, and now you're gonna get the back from here instead. So so this eliminates them being able to re-roll and squirm. So if you think about it this way, it's like anytime that you're on mount, Steve, you're on mount, and anytime that, and like I've beaten you to the frame, you're gonna have a hard time wrapping my head. So I'm here, so I'm like, so come under, so go over my arm, and now you're taking me belly down. So drive that to the ground, and that's gonna turn me belly down instead. But you don't have to choke. Who cares? Who cares? You know, what the most common thing, you're going to find people are going to do this stupid thing. They're going to try and grab that and they're going to try and roll you over. Just put your weight on your knees. So they're going to go like, to try and roll you over. Like this, and then pull your arm out. Now, we'll play the game. So just don't come too far forward straight away, because I will try and re-roll you. One more time. So we'll do this one, guys. We'll take, so mount to back, pressure this time. Big post, big push. I'm coming up, left hand over, palms together, pull my belly down, boom, heavy on your hips. As I try and roll. And now, punch him in the face and choke him. Okay, let's have a shot of that, guys. 3, 2, 1.